inside the Niger Delta.
And now to security issues. Worried by incessant killings and constant bloodshed occasioned by activities of court gangs in Ogoniland, leaders of youth groups in the area have demanded an end to the insecurity. The youth leaders also want the federal government to have a rethink in its planned recommencement of oil production in Ogoniland, where they allege that many wrongs of the past are largely left unaddressed.
In response to mounting insecurity in Ogoniland, several youth groups operating in isolation have decided to close ranks and collectively resist all forms of violent crimes in their communities. Their grouse is with the spate of killings that has heightened in the wake of the last general elections in the month of February this year.
As we speak, there is high level of insecurity in Ogoni. Currently in Ogoni, the youth shooting guns are the ones the politicians and the elites love so much. But people like us, who are intellectuals, they don't want to deal with us.
We have lost more than 200 persons in Ogoni from the 23rd of February till last month. They beheaded more than 50 persons. So you cannot see a situation whereby you beheaded somebody, cut his private part, then you say we have settled peace. Then the person's family will allow you to walk free on the street. So since we don't want this to repeat after this time, government should be involved.
The fallout of insecurity has been widespread poverty and underdevelopment in Ogoniland, an ugly trend that the Rivers State government is obliged to tackle as a matter of urgency.
We are pleading with the governor of the state to use his political will. If possible, declare some of those groups causing trouble wanted, or name their name, or maybe come up with a position, because it is only the state government that can stop this mess in Ogoni.
Currently, because of the low economic activity in Ogoni, I think the poverty margin is about 0.05%. It's so low to the extent that some people live on 500 naira in a month.
The federal government's planned resumption of oil production in Ogoniland without proper consultation with the people is another source of concern for the Ogoni youths seeking an end to the current crisis ravaging their communities.
All strata of Ogoni, nobody has ever risen against oil exploration. However, you cannot just use executive fiat to enter into the land to tap oil. It doesn't work that way. We are in 21st century. Oil exploration commenced in Ogoni in 1958. Then we made some mistakes because we never sat down in a round table to discuss community sharing benefits. We never did that. We don't want to make that mistake.
The Ogoni oil wells were shot at the height of the people's non-violent struggle against perceived marginalization, which led to the sack of communities and loss of several lives over 20 years ago.
Inside the Niger Delta.